the debate of North-South development is nothing new. However, this debate took a new turn when we see that on Jantar Mantar, the Chief Minister of various southern states and the ruling political party of various southern states are protesting over center that there is discrimination between North and South for the fund allocation. Hello friends, my name is Ritu. Welcome to the new series of Drishti IAS, and today's session is about why Kerala, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu are protesting over center that why center is discriminating for the funds. So last month what we have seen that Jan Sena founder Pawan Kalyan, who is also a Telugu actor, has posted on Twitter that the population based formula and the distribution of taxes between center and state should be abolished because it should hurt the South Indian states. So that's why this news we are discussing. So moving towards the points of discussion part. First of all, we are going to discuss the news, then we are going to discuss the issues of Kerala, and then we are going to discuss issues of Karnataka and practice question for prelims. And before that, you have to like, share and subscribe to the Drishti IAS channel. Moving to the news part. So today, what is happening on Jantar Mantar that the officials of current ruling political party of Kerala, and also it is expected that maybe the Chief Minister would join the protest. And the day before, we have seen that Karnataka was protesting on the same issue, and Tamil Nadu has also joined with hands with Karnataka and Kerala. So that's why we have chosen this topic, that what is the North-South debate and why these states are protesting and why they are not happy with the center's allocation of the taxes and the shares. So that's why this news is important. Moving to the next slide. Next slide is about issues of Kerala. So what issues Kerala has and why the Kerala is protesting? So the first issue is that due share in taxes denies. So Kerala claims that has made a curtailment of, it means the center has made the curtailment of rupees 57,400 crore in the state receipt and in the current fiscal, and it is not getting its due share what it is collecting. And quoting to the RBI report, the Kerala has quoted the RBI report on state finances, and what that report shows that the Kerala government, as per the stats, they have taken the stats of 21 to 23, the Kerala government is contributing what you can say rupees 35, and what you have to say that if for every 35 the center would pay 65 rupees, but the Kerala government is getting just 21 rupees. On the other hand, when we see the Uttar Pradesh, they are getting 46 out of 100 and Bihar is getting 70 out of 100. So because of all this discrimination behavior, the Kerala is protesting and unhappy with the central government. Moving to the next slide, which is what other issues they have. The second issue they have is the compensation for cessation of the GST. So the Kerala says that state was deprived of a major source of revenue, rupees 12,000 crore this year. So they are quoting this year because of the cessation of goods and services tax in the compensation of 2022. So when the GST was introduced in 2017, it has been said that whatever the changes has been brought by the center, that will definitely hurt the states because they were not prepared for the GST. And so many taxes were also merged, and because of that there will be the problems with all the states. So the state central government had said that you will pay a compensation for all these taxes, and whatever the sentiments and whatever the losses occurred during the implementation of GST, you will be paid in compensation. But what had happened that the Kerala, Karnataka and Tamil Nadu were not paid equivocally, and also the time period had also lapsed, which is 2022, and they are facing the loss of rupees 12,000 crore because of the cessation of the GST. The second is that fall in allotment to Kerala from divisible pool of taxes. So in the 15th Finance Commission, it has been decided that there will be the divisible pool of taxes, and for that the cap has been decided that there will be the 41%, but it is just 30%. And also it has been decreased. Earlier in 10th Finance Commission it was what you can say 2.5%, but in 14th Finance Commission it has come 1.2925%. So we can see that how this divisible pool of taxes is decreasing in the context of Kerala. So that's why the Kerala is angry with the centre's policies. Moving to the another aspect, scheme for special assistance for capital expenditure. So the center has said that they will increase the capex, and they will also introduce this scheme that financial assistance all the states would be provided for the capex. So the Kerala is also unhappy with that, because whatever the financial assistance provided by the center, it is not practical in nature. So due to impracticality of all these suggestions and all the assistance, the Kerala is saying that it is not serving and it is not hurting, it is not what you can say replacing the problem, removing the problem, whatever the happening in the state. So that is another issue. And Kerala has also raised the issues that the central government policies and central government schemes are not aligning with the Kerala's demand, and they are not branding few schemes like Swachh Bharat Mission, Ayushman Bharat Health Wellness Centers, Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana, Poshan Abhiyan and National Health Mission. Kerala is saying that we are already contributing 40% of our revenue to all these schemes. So we cannot co-brand such kind of things. And because of that, they have to face the financial repercussion for that. So these are the problems of the Kerala. Moving to the next one, which is Karnataka. So Karnataka also has a similar issue, but their share of taxes, their losses are different from the Kerala, but they are also unhappy that they are not given their due share, whatever the center has decided. And according to the 15th Finance Commission, the commission has recommended that they will share around 4.71%, but it has been shrank to 3.64%. On the other hand, in 10th Finance Commission, 14th Finance Commission, we have seen that it was a share of 22.5%. So there is a huge shrink between the share of the divisible pool of taxes. So that's why the Kerala is also unhappy with this. Moving to the another issues, what Kerala has is that Karnataka estimates the losses suffered by the state at rupees 1.87 lakh crore, and they are also unhappy with the GST devolution process, and they had to face the losses of rupees 62,098 crore between 2022 to 2025 to 6. So last 5 years they have to face this much of the what you can say the loss because of the GST devolution, and also due to inadequate GST compensation. So Karnataka is also saying that 2022 was the year when the GST compensation was lapsed, and because of that whatever the amount it should be paid to the Kerala and Karnataka and Tamil Nadu, it was not paid on the time, and now the time period had been collapsed. So the center is saying that you cannot do another things, and you cannot ask for more money, you cannot ask for the compensation, and the state is not eligible for the compensation, and they had to face the losses of. So it has been decided that rupees 11,044 crore should be given to the Karnataka, but they are given just rupees 6,246 crore. So this is the concern of the Karnataka. So moving to the another concern, so the Karnataka is also saying that the union budget is expanding, and it has been also doubled in last 4 or 5 years, but the share of the Karnataka Kerala is not expanding. So this is also sad situation about the Karnataka, and Karnataka received rupees 46,288 crore in 18-19 under development of taxes and grants centrally sponsored scheme against the 50,257 crore. So what we have seen that this is a slight increase, like only 3,000 crore increase we can see in the case of Karnataka, but the demands are higher. And also apart from it, according to the union budget document, the actual share of the taxes for the state should be the 41%, but according to the 15th Finance Commission, but they are getting just 30%. So this is also concern of the Karnataka. And So many chief ministers and also the party officials are saying that you cannot incentivize other states that because their population growth is so much high. It should not be sounds like a punishment that Kerala, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu has controlled their population, and because they have controlled their population, they are effectively managing their resources, they are effectively contributing to the taxes. So that should not become a reason for the punishment, because they are developed from various northern states. So it should not sounds like a punishment, and their shares in the taxes should not be decreased. So that's why these are the main concerns they are raising, and this is not a new issue, this is a very old issue, and the central government should must think about that. If someone is creating population control and they are also focusing on their development, that state should not be punished, that should be rewarded. And they had to make a fine balance between northern and south debate, because most of the share of the taxes goes to the eastern states and also northern states. So the here center had to make the balance, and they had to also listen the concerns of southern state, and they are also quoting the data. So center must adhere to all this data. So moving to the question part. So the question is, according to the 15th Finance Commission, the divisible tax pool of the center is transferred to the state, and your options are 51%, 41%, 39%, 23%. So we already had discussed 15th Finance Commission and what is the share of divisible pool of taxes. I think you are able to answer this in the comment section. If you have any queries related to this session, kindly ask in the comment section. Thank you.
For more informative content, like, share and subscribe, and do not forget to press the bell icon to get the notifications.